Hey everybody, Professor Paul here from Advanced Ideas. We got a great training for you here today, and it's all about increasing views and watch time. The key to it is number one, don't be boring. If you put people to sleep, you're already done. Don't be boring. People want to be entertained, and they're entertained. I don't mean you got to get up and, sing and dance and tell jokes and those types of things. Entertain means I came here to learn something. Teach me, teach me, teach me. And give me the gold. Give me the best stuff you can find. I'll get excited about what you're teaching. Not necessarily you, but what you're teaching. That's not boring. Boring is talking about one topic and they already got it like 2 minutes ago and you talk for another 3 and they're like, oh my God, kill me now. I can't take it anymore. Too slow. Too much time for too little content. If you want to be more exciting, push more content into less time. Talk a little bit faster. Keep the pace going. So I'm from up north, so I talk a little bit faster. But here's a great trick for you. If you talk a little bit slower, that's okay. Talk at your normal pace. But in the editing process, when you get into the editor, speed it up 5 or 10%, maybe as much as 15. See if it still looks natural for you and doesn't raise the pitch too much. Usually around 5 or 10% won't change the pitch, within perceptible parameters really. And it'll sound so much better. It'll sound a little bit more energetic. It'll keep the interest going. It'll move people along through. It'll shorten the video so it doesn't seem so long because, hello, it isn't. Here's an exciting video. Take like 10 minutes worth of information and kick it out in 8. That'll seem like you're really going right along. You want to make a boring video? Give about 5 minutes of information and spread it out over 15 to 20 minutes. People are going to be falling asleep in their seats. You'll kill them. So enough said on that. Don't be boring. Move around. Use some graphics. If you're using PowerPoint, switch the slides. Let me tell you a little bit about PowerPoint too, how not to be boring. Use good tonality. Remember, the only string you got on your guitar, you got one string, is your tone and your pace and your pregnant pauses, those types of things. Do it as if you were doing an audio tape. I want you to listen to your voice a little bit, coming back to you, coming through your ears, because it'll be similar to what's on the tape. So make it interesting as if it were a podcast alone. Now, when you got the video, use your hand gestures. I do some drawing on the board. I move towards the camera. I move away from the camera. I'll move to this side. I'll make another point on that side. I might do, during the editing process, I'll do like a little pop-up graphic over here in the blank space. You can do all kinds of things to keep it going. Next, tell them up front. Tell them early on. Hopefully in the first 10 seconds, because they may not be there after that. Tell them up front, hey, here's the benefits you're going to get. In this video, we're going to talk about boom, boom, boom. This is going to help you to 10x your business, okay? Then tell them what's great that they don't want to miss the end of the video so that they go all the way through. Hey, if you wait to the end, we got a special offer for you. We're going to get you 20% off on this, and we got a free tool that you can't find anywhere else. Boom. Now, what I do is I do the front end, the back end, in the middle. So I say, hey, in this training, we're going to go over these 5 great things, and this is going to help you 10x your business. We keep our videos tight, so there's going to be no fluff. You get great content from start to finish, so make sure you watch all the way through. If you don't watch all the way through, you may miss that one great tip that just turns your entire business around. Missing that could be worth a fortune to you. An extra 5 minutes of your time will not kill you, but missing that tip might kill your business. See how that works? Then tell them, hey, we got a great piece at the end. Man, do not miss this. We're giving away some free stuff. We're giving away some free information. We saved our best nugget for last. You're definitely not going to want to miss this. Okay? Then what do? Give great content. And make sure, like we said, it's kind of action-packed. You're going from one thing to another thing to another thing. Once they got it, move on. Drive on. Great content. So what do? I pick out like 20 pieces of content that I'd like to do. And I usually pick great content anyway, so I only got to knock off 3 or 4 pieces. And then those last 12 things, I could do, say, a half an hour, do 12 things, maybe say 36-minute video, 3 minutes on each item, 12 items, 36 minutes. 12 times 3. Boom. I'm not spending too much time on it. I'm keeping it condensed. I'm getting people excited about it. I'm showing the benefits. I'm showing how to use it. maybe talking about an extra resource that they can use, and I'm out. Next, next, next. A lot of people, if they're taking notes, they got to like pause the video. Or if they're going to go over to that resource and check it out, they got to pause the video. So keep the content flowing. Give great content. People say, well, I don't know if I have that much content. Here's a tip. Steal from the best. Professional speakers say originality is the ability to hide your source. That's true. Everything that you learn. I'm a university professor. I got 12 years of education, another 12 years just reading books and doing my own education. So I got about a quarter century worth of education and then another 35 years in the field. So I got a lot of information. But I can tell you, I didn't invent any of it. So what made me so damn smart was I collected from the best resources, the best people, the best speakers, the best tapes, the best programs, the best trainings, the best books, the best instructors. And I collected all that stuff and I kept it and I stored it. I stored it here. I stored it in books. I stored it in videotapes, audio tapes, any way that I could do it. I have filing cabinets and I have hard drives full of materials. Why? Because I wanted to be the guy that got away with the stuff. And I got all this great stuff that I can share with you. So I've got 50 times what I need to share with you, say in a half-hour video, to make it awesome. So what I do is I just take the best of the best and I give that to you. Boom. Now you're always going to have great content. How can you do this? Go to YouTube, put in your keywords for what you're going to present, and I guarantee you about 20, 30 different videos will come down. At least 10 of them are going to be really good. If you took the content from 3 of those videos and say they were 20 minutes each, you watched an hour worth of videos, you took notes, each one of them had maybe 5 good tips, that's 15 good tips. You want to do a half-hour long video. That's a damn long video. You only spent, you got 5 tips on each, that's 15. You spent 2 minutes on each. You got a 30-minute video that's like bam, 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 bam. You are nailing it. You are crushing it. They're all excited. They're taking their notes as quick as they can. You got great content. And they might have had 10 things in each video, but what'd you do? You took the best half. And you took it out of 3 of them. That makes you 6 times better than what they had. And you may have known nothing on this topic. I'm a corporate trainer. A lot of times they say to me, hey, Paul, can you do a training on this? And I'd be like, oh, sure, I'll make you a training on that. Oh, my God, I knew nothing about that. They'd say, like, how about do one on staph infections? I go, my degree's in psychology. I'm not a nurse. I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm from the neck up, not the neck down. I don't know about staph infections. But I'll tell you what, about an hour later, I knew all about staph infections. 3 hours later, I was an expert at it. I had 3 hours worth of material. I condensed it down to a 45-minute training. I gave it to a bunch of nurses that had been in the field for years. I was telling them all kinds of things. At least 2/3 of what I was telling them, they knew nothing about. And they're like, damn, this guy's good. What's this doctor's name? You know, we got to have him back. I'm like day one on the job. It doesn't matter. My sources were good. My presentation was good. I kept the quality really high, and I targeted it to what they could apply. Good content is something that I can apply to make a change in my life. Not trivia, not information. Application is great content. That's your last tip, and I'll see you in the next training.